13th problem. Determinant of 1 plus a square minus b square 2ab minus 2b 2ab 1 minus a square plus b square 2a 2b minus 2a 1 minus a square minus b square equal to 1 plus a square plus b square whole cube. Here we have to get 1 plus a square plus b square after taking any operation here. We take it as applying C1 changes to C1 minus B into C3. 2AB minus 2AB becomes 0. C1 changes to C1 minus B into C3. And C2 changes to C2 plus A into C3, because 2AB minus 2AB becomes 0 here. So first we apply this operation here. C1 changes to C1 minus B into C3. We are doing operation to C1 here. So we have to change C1. This is C1, this is C2, this is C3. First let us apply this operation here. Determinant of C1. C1 is this one. First element 1 plus A square minus B square minus B into C3 minus B into minus 2B minus B into, in C3 we are having first element is minus 2B. Next we have 2AB minus we are having minus B into 2A minus B into 2A. Next we have 2B minus B into this one minus B into 1 minus A square minus B square, 1 minus A square minus B square minus B square. So we applied operation to C1 now. Now we are having the operation C2 changes to C2 implies C2 plus A into C3. C2 is this one. First write 2AB plus A into minus 2B. So plus minus 2AB. Multiply with A and add it to C2. Next C2 changes to C2 plus A into C3. Now here we have 1 minus A square plus B square plus A into 2A plus 2A square. Next we have minus 2A C2 plus A into, multiply with A each and every element and add it to C2 now. A into 1. A into 1 is plus A minus A cube minus AB square. Next C3 no change. We are not changing C3. Only we are changing C1 and C2. So there is no change in C3. So C3 minus 2B, 2A, 1 minus A square minus B square. Now what we have to do is, we have to simplify this. Minus B square plus 2B square equal to, we have 1 plus A square plus B square. 2AB minus 2AB becomes 0. Next minus 2b. Next we have 2ab minus 2ab becomes 0. Next minus a square plus 2a square becomes plus a square. So 1 plus a square plus b square. Next we are having 2a. Now 2b minus b plus b, minus into minus plus ba square, minus into minus plus b cube. Next minus 2a plus a minus a minus a cube minus ab square. Next we have 1 minus a square minus b square. Now here we can write it as 1 plus a square plus b square, 0. Let us write first column 1. Here b is common. When you take b common from this, we have b into 1 plus a square plus b square. When you take b common, so c1 over. Now let us come to c2, second column, 0, 1 plus a square plus b square. Next we have minus a common here. Minus a, if you take common, 1 plus a square plus b square. Next come to c3, minus 2b, nothing is common in c3, 2a, 1 minus a square minus b square. Now from c1 we have a common factor, that is 1 plus a square plus b square. 1 plus a square plus b square. Here you have 0. We know that we can write 0 into 1 plus a square plus b square equal to 0 only. So we write it as 0 into 1 plus a square plus b square. So we can take the common factor 1 plus a square plus b square from c1. Now let us come to c2. Is there any common factor in c2? Yes, 1 plus a square plus b square, 1 plus a square plus b square. Here you have 0. We can write it as 0 into 1 plus a square plus b square. So 1 plus a square plus b square is a common factor in c2. So let us take common factor 1 plus a square plus b square from c2. Now come to c3. Is there any common factor in c3? There is no common factor in c3. So taking common factor 1 plus a square plus b square from c1 and c2, we get, if you take 1 plus a square plus b square from c1, so it becomes 1 plus a square plus b square into determinant of, here we have into 1, so 1, here we are having 0. Next here we have b. Now from c2 take 1 plus a square plus b square common. Common factor is 1 plus a square plus b square. Here you take 0. Next into 1, 1 minus a minus 2b, 2a, 1 minus a square minus b square. Now we have to expand it along R1. Expanding along R1, we get, already 2 times we are having 1 plus a square plus b square, 2 times you have, so that we can write it as 1 plus a square plus b square whole square into we should take it as plus 1 into the element 1 lies in first row and first column. So into we have to write the minor of 1. 1 2a minus a 1 minus a square minus b square. Next we have minus 0. Next minus 2b into 0 into anything 0, so no need to write. Minus 2b into minor of minus 2b. Minus 2b lies in first row and third column. So close the third column and first row. Remaining elements we have determinant of 0, 1, b minus a. Then it implies it's equal to 1 plus a square plus b square whole square into, multiply these two, 1 minus a square minus b square, minus into minus plus 2a square. Next minus 2b into 0 minus b. Then it implies we have 1 plus a square plus b square whole square into 1 plus a square plus b square equal to 1 plus a square plus b square whole cube. We have to prove that 1 plus a square plus b square whole cube. Hence proved. Example 15. If x, y, z are different and delta equal to determinant of x, x square 1 plus x cube, y, y square 1 plus y cube, z, z square 1 plus z cube equal to 0. Then show that 1 plus x, y, z equal to 0. Solution. Delta is given by determinant of x, x square 1 plus x cube, y, y square 1 plus y cube, z, z square 1 plus z cube equal to 0 is given. Let us take delta equal to this one. We know that if each and every element of any row is sum of two elements, then the given determinant can be expressed as sum of the two determinants. So for that we can write it as equal to delta equal to determinant of x, y, z, x square, y square, z square 1, 1, 1 plus, here only in the third column you are having 1 plus x cube. So in the third column only we have to change x cube, y cube, z cube. Here C1 is same, x, y, z, and C2 we are having x square, y square, z square. It implies we have to take now x, y, z, x square, y square, z square 1, 1, 1 plus, in R1 here we have x is a common factor. Take that common factor outside. So x into 1 x, x square. Next from R2 we can take the common factor y. If you take common factor y here, we are having 1. Here y. Here y square. Now take the common factor z from R3. 1 z, z square. Now if you identify these two determinants, first one and second one, here 1, 1, 1 is there in column 1. Here we have 1, 1, 1 in column 3. Whatever the terms we have inside a determinant, they are same, but only they are interchanged. So let us write this 1, 1, 1 in column 1. We know that when you change any two rows or any two columns of a determinant, the value changes by its sign. So now you write xyz from C1 to C3 and 111 from C3 to C1. Then we have to take minus. Before the determinant we have to take minus. So 111 and this will be changing to this plus x, y, z. Next we are having x square, y square, z square plus xyz into determinant of 111 xyz x square, y square, z square. Here we are having 111 column 1 same. But when you come to column 2 we are having x square, y square, z square. Here you have xyz. So xyz must be in second column according to this determinant. In fact these two are same only. When you interchange these two, first determinant and second determinant will be same only. So that what we have to do is now, by interchanging column 2 and column 3, write C2 in C3 place and C3 in C2 place. Then we have to take minus before the determinant. Minus determinant of 111. Now here you have to write xyz in column 2, xyz in column 2, x square, y square, z square in column 3, plus xyz into determinant of, we have 111 xyz, x square, y square, z square. Now here from these two terms we can take common, its minus into minus becomes plus. Determinant of 111 xyz x square, y square, z square into, we are having 1 plus xyz. Into here we are having 1 here. When you take common here, 1 plus, when you take common, then we are having xyz here. So it implies, now we have to simplify this. Whenever you have 1, 1, 1 in any column, we have to try to get two zeros here. 1 minus 1 becomes 0. 1 minus 1 becomes 0. So that we have to write it as R2, applying R2 changes to R2 minus R1 and R3 changes to R3 minus R1. We get R2 minus R1. 1 minus 1 becomes 0. So there is no change in R1. So let me write R1 is same, 1x square. 1 minus 1 becomes 0. Now y minus x, y square minus x square, 1 minus 1 0, z minus x, z square minus x square into 1 plus xyz, 1 plus xyz. Now we can take the common factor y minus x from R2. Y square minus x square can be taken as, y square minus x square can be taken as y minus x into y plus x. Similarly, z square minus x square can be taken as z minus x into z plus x. Now take common factor y minus x from R2 and z minus x from R3. Now here 1 x square 0, y minus x, if you take it outside, 1, y square minus x square means y minus x into y plus x. When you take y minus x outside, you are having y plus x. Next 0, z minus x outside, 1, z square minus x square means z minus x into z plus x. When you take z minus x out, we have z plus x into we are having 1 plus xyz. Then it implies we have y minus x into z minus x into 1 plus xyz into expand along C1. When you are expanding along C1, we are having z plus x minus y minus x. Minus x plus x becomes 0. Then we have y minus x into z minus x into 1 plus xyz into z minus y. Now here it is given that delta equal to 0 in the problem. It's given that delta equal to 0. So delta equal to 0. So this whole thing equal to 0. But it is given that x, y, z are different. X not equal to y not equal to z. It implies we say that x not equal to y means it implies x minus y not equal to 0. Similarly, y minus z not equal to 0. Similarly, x minus z not equal to 0. Here we are getting y minus x equal to y minus x into z minus x into 1 plus xyz into z minus y equal to 0. Since delta equal to 0, we came to know that x minus y not equal to 0, z minus x not equal to 0, z minus y not equal to 0. Then it should be 1 plus xyz equal to 0. It should be 1 plus xyz equal to 0. Hence proved.